Very pleased to say we can speak to the Liverpool manager, Jurgen Klopp, now, joining us live from Anfield. Jurgen, good evening to you. It's 4 years almost to the day, I'm told, that you were with us here in the studio. It hasn't gone too badly for you since then. What did you like about your team's performance tonight?
Everything. Did I hear it right? Mr. Keane said we had a sloppy performance tonight? No, because I could hear you already. Did he say that?
Well, I think he said there were some aspects that were. Roy, would you like to say?
No, I think they gave up one or two opportunities, but they'll be disappointed.
But this was a sloppy performance tonight. I want to only hear it, because I'm not sure if I heard it right. Maybe he spoke about another game. It cannot be this game. Sorry. That's an incredible description of this game. This was absolutely exceptional. Nothing was sloppy. Absolutely nothing. It was from the first second dominant against a team in form, 100% in form. And you have to be careful like hell that not eat the counter-attacks. Like, I think 60-70% of all the balls in behind were offside. You just wait a little longer for the flag meanwhile. So that's why it feels not great, but it was offside. So then Ali had to make one save. They had two balls in behind. You cannot avoid that. You need a goal in these situations. Apart from that, the football we played was absolutely exceptional tonight. So that doesn't help for any other game, not for Thursday, not for Sunday, for nothing. But about this game tonight, there's nothing bad to say.
No, can you hear me?
Opposite of sloppy. Yes, I don't know.
No, I think you might have misheard me. I said there was sloppy moments, but I think you've been outstanding. I've been giving the club nothing but praise. So I'm not sure you heard me correctly there.
No, I cannot, because I look at a speaker and only heard the word sloppy, and I thought if that's in that game tonight, then it was the wrong one.
You need to hear the rest of it.
Yeah, I will watch it 100%.
Was there a frustration, though, Jurgen, for all the domination in terms of statistics that you weren't able to kill it off? There was a big moment there for Lacazette in the second half at 2-1.
Yeah, but we had so many big moments, and I'm not a dreamer. I don't stand here and hope that we finish off each situation. I know that in the first half we played a super game. We were 1-0 down. How can that happen? Imagine in this game we wouldn't have won it. It would have been incredible, but we won it completely deserved. Could we have scored more goals? Yes. Could they have scored? Yes, because the quality they have. That's absolutely not to defend in some moments. How can you defend? We played a constant high line. How can you defend Aubameyang with the high line constantly? So, but with not the high line, you cannot defend Arsenal. So they had a build-up over 95 minutes, and they were really brave, and we punished them from time to time. Didn't score in these situations, but we killed a little bit in these moments. That's important in football. Their match plan. So, but they stuck to it. That's okay, and we did it again and again and again. If you are that high, of course there's some risk in the back. We played 3v3, 2v3, whatever in the last 9. That's of course a risk, but we want to win the ball as high as possible, and when a team has a playing build-up, we try. So that's why, no, I was not frustrated, not disappointed, not at all. I was in the game, and these games can go either way. That's how it is. If they score goals, then yeah, we look slightly different. But the game would have been the same, because it's about how you play, how you create, and with that, it's really early in the season. And with this performance, well, it's absolute wow, I have to say.
Jurgen, you mentioned the word risk there. Is it a calculated risk when you look at actually, I looked at the game at Chelsea last week, we're going to analyse that. The Arsenal game today when they were having goal kicks as well. And you're pressing it, how often you win the ball back. Is it almost, as I said, a calculated risk and worth the risk because you gain so much by winning the ball back in the opposition's half?
Yeah, it's different in different games. Obviously, we will not do it in all the games the same. But so a team who builds, you need more players in the area where they build. That's how it is. But if they shoot more long balls, and you will see that as long as the ball is in the air, you can adapt to the situation. That's what we try. That's not perfect, but it's the best we can do in these moments. We try to win the first ball, be ready for the second ball. So I don't say these situations are a risk, but in the moment when our press, we cannot press them all the time, but you prepare it constantly. And that means then, if you're slightly too late, and then they chip the ball in behind, and then Oba is on his bike, or Laka is on his bike, so that's really difficult to deal with then. These were the moments when they were either offside or Ali had to make a save, but there were not too many. And so it's about winning the battles, the different battles on the pitch, and some of them were 1-1 challenges, and some of them are formation challenges where you just have to be brave ourselves. We had to be brave ourselves to be close enough to cause them problems. That's what we tried, and sometimes it worked. And I really like the game, I have to say. But we didn't stop. That's very important. I was a bit worried in half time, obviously, because I liked it so much that I thought we cannot keep it going, but we could. And that's a really good sign.
Jurgen, you've made a brilliant start to the season, 9 points out of 9. How difficult do you think it's been, not just for yourself, but lots of teams with almost no pre-season? It's difficult for us to almost analyse games and teams early on in the season. How difficult has sort of pre-season been for you?
It was difficult, but for everybody. So, it's a strange season so far. You see that teams didn't do exactly what they wanted last year. Let me say, like Everton, 3 new players and really good new players flying, and really good playing, I have to say, really, really good playing. So with a short preseason, other teams struggle slightly more. That's how it is. If you have a 6-week preseason, you can struggle in the beginning. If you have a 2-week preseason, you can struggle as well. We will all see how it will go. Today we changed the third one really late, but I still can't believe that we all decided against the 5 opportunities, because you will not take them all the time or use them all the time, but you will would need them in November, December. But that's done already, and that's a situation. It always was only about players' welfare. We have to see. We play now on Thursday, and against Arsenal again, and you could see who didn't play tonight. I'm pretty sure they all will play on Thursday. That's already a good lineup, so that will be a tough one. Then Aston Villa flying on Sunday. So the start, come on, Leeds, Arsenal away, Leeds, Chelsea away, and then Arsenal. That's tough, so that's really tough, and 9 points is good so far.
Well, it's perfect, Jurgen. Just while we've got you, what's your take on the handball interpretation as things stand? We've seen some interesting decisions so far.
I think we all agree that it's, of course, Eric Dyer didn't do anything wrong. In the end, it's a penalty. So you can't see it. You can't really control your body in that moment. That's just not possible. Try to jump in a situation like this. Behind you is a player, so you have to move somehow. The only opportunity is to cut arms off, so you cannot even keep them in your bag. That's not possible. So we don't want to do that. I think the refs are not really happy with the rule. But in a moment, we have that rule. In the same way, I'm really not happy with how long we wait with offside decisions. I get always a heart attack, because I can obviously not all of them 100%. If it's not offside, it just looks constantly like offside, and the end of the flag comes. But it's really, if a corner, if the opponent produces a corner in that situation, we don't take it back. If you were offside when you get a corner, these situations are really strange. So obviously some rule changes or some other things we changed didn't help so far. But in the moment we have to accept it, and that's what we do.
Jurgen, thank you very much. Good to speak to you. I can assure you that Roy's been full of praise as well.
All good. See you, gents. Bye-bye.
Sensitive, these managers, aren't they?
Very sensitive, isn't he? Jesus, imagine if he'd lost.